Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. This is August 1st. August means RPG Day. And this year, Autocratic and Casting Shadows are bringing us a very unique presentation of the RPG a Day schematic. It's a bookshelf with 31 books, each with a one-word prompt. And we're going to go through in these short podcasts, short YouTube takes, and tell you all what they mean to us. And when I say us, I mean not just myself, the geomologist, but also Streamrolla. How are you doing, Streamrolla?
Doing well.
So this is probably a longer introduction than you would normally get for RPG a day, because in the subsequent days, we're just going to go, okay, this is day number two. So we're going to start today, August 1st, with day number one, and the prompt is patron. When you hear the
Mm,
word patron, Streamrolla, I want to say Steamrolla, but Streamrolla, when you hear the word patron, what do you think?
I think Lord of the Rings, and I think most definitely our One Ring game because our patron there is Gandalf the Grey.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so a patron in the One Ring is a company maybe brought together by chance or design. If it is not chance, then the meeting of the player heroes might be directly arranged by one of the wise and great of Middle Earth. This is called their patron. The patron is an influential individual who has taken an interest in the group, and that in the course of the game will offer the company additional reasons to go adventuring, often providing both support and counsel. They work with the player heroes from time to time, following personal agenda, but in general, hoping to influence the events that are going to shape Middle Earth in the years to come. So, like Stream Rolla said, their patron in the One Ring game is Gandalf, which is pretty cool. The patrons they give fellowship points or not. They have additional advantages, and they have an agenda that the lore master will kind of weave in and out of the adventures that the players have. So in the core rule book, they have other besides Gandalf. They have Balin, son of Fundin, who later on in the Third Age tries to retake Moria. Bilbo Baggins, that famous Hobbit who Leonard Nimoy sings about. Círdan the shipwright. Gandalf, Gilrain, the daughter of Deerhile, who is um, Aragorn's mother, and Tom Bombadil and Lady Goldberry, which is pretty interesting. They add other patrons in other books as well, which is pretty cool. I think Elrond, for example, interestingly, Saruman can be a patron. So I think Galadriel can as well. So pretty cool stuff.
So, geomologist, what
Yeah,
is your take on patron?
I
What does
think I
that
was.
make you think?
I think that brings me to DCC, and that DCC by Goodman Games. It's a game that's kind of known for being kind of off the wall, a bit gonzo, but patrons in that game, while a cleric worships a deity out of a shared belief, a patron is something that the wizard will bond to, strictly in the pursuit of power. And the patron they form a bond with this patron, and the patron will ask things in return for the service and the power from the pact. So kind of similar. I mean, this is DCC, so that's where I remember patron, but similar to like a warlock. I know you played a warlock in D&D 5e,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a
Yes.
supernatural patron. So I think it's pretty interesting that they have very, to me, they have very evocative names, do the patrons. If I can find them very quickly, probably not. Maybe I can. I probably double clicked. Yeah, so people like Bobu Bubliz, the Demon Lord of Amphibians, Ozzy Daka, the Demon Prince of Storm and Waste, the King of Elfland, uh, Sezrekan, the Elder, a wicked sorcerer, the Three Fates, Hydragel, the World Root, Obituku, the Lord of the Five, who's a pit fiend, and Itha, the Prince of the Elemental Wind. So this is in the core rulebook. They add other patrons as well, and they're pretty fun. I think it's the way that this you have to roll to cast in DCC, and when you summon patron, shenanigans can ensue depending on how well you do or not. So it's a pretty fun take on patrons, I think, and
Hmm.
it's a contrast because while patrons give you power, there's a lot of curses in a way associated with patrons in DCC, whereas in One Ring, they're sort of benevolent, beneficial, help you out for the most part. So some of them have interesting agendas, especially in when they add others to the books. So there you go. That is day one of RPG A Day 2025, August 1st, Patron. Do you have anything else, Amy?
No, sir.
Sorry,
Just good night.
good rolling.